You lot, I'm Propagandist. Welcome back to some more Let's Watch content here on the channel. So, as you can tell from the fact I'm still wearing my my Kaide Akamatsu Danganronpa t-shirt, I am recording this episode straight after I just recorded my reaction to the first episode, the pilot of Murder Drone. So we're going to be reacting to episode 2 in this particular video. So the episode is called Heartbeat. Now the pilot episode was about sort of 26 minutes or so, about that long. Basically, from this point onwards, the episodes actually do get a bit shorter. So this episode that we're about to go into is about 17 or 18 minutes. You know, one thing I actually didn't check, come to think of it, at the end of the last episode was whether there was an after-credits scene for that first episode. I hope that there wasn't. I'm sure people will have pointed out to me in the comments if there was. In which case, if there was, well, you can always just go back at the start of maybe like the next episode or something and just, you know, cover that off. So I've actually seen it. But Murder Drone, so yeah, you know, I'll sort of reiterate what my initial thoughts were coming out of the first episode. So it was interesting enough. I mean, I'm up for seeing a bit more of it. So in essence, the idea is in the future you have worker drones on a distant planet they've been kind of left there by the human company that made them, and there were the murder drones that the company sent to try and basically pacify them, but the worker drones have kind of sealed themselves off in their own little city with their own sort of armoured doors, things like that. And so basically the main protagonist, who is our sort of teenage edgelord, Uzi, has kind of got herself banished from the city after she accidentally let a load of murder drones in. They killed a load of people. So she's gone out there. She doesn't like the humans, of course, because of course the humans have abandoned them on that planet. But then she made N, voiced by none other than Michael Kovac, start to question his own programming. N obviously being a murder drone, or a disassembly drone, I should say. Technically, that's what they're called. Made him sort of question his programming, and now, you know, what they're questioning is the fact that the rocket pods that carry the murder drones are one way. The company has promised the murder drones, you know, oh, you'll get benefits for doing your job and all that, but clearly that's not the intention. So now it seems these robots are thinking, oh, what if we could go back to Earth and, you know, take revenge on the humans, basically. So I'm assuming that's where this series is going to go. Maybe they're going to eventually escape the planet. We'll see. So yeah, in terms of obviously like the vibe of this show, it you know, the visuals are very much like something out of a Pixar animated movie. That sort of 3D, very colourful animation. But the general sort of vibe and atmosphere of it is interesting. It's a mix of things. So it's got that kind of cheesy, sometimes a little bit meta sort of humour. Like there are a couple of lines in the previous one. You know, Uzi mentioning the fact that she's very much a teenage edgelord, and then, you know, N asking her, are you going through a character growth moment, stuff like that. So, you know, there's those kinds of humour very much in it, which, you know, as long as that cheese doesn't get laid on too thick, then I think it'll be absolutely fine. It'll be, you know, mildly amusing. But, you know, it's interesting how, obviously these characters are robots, so when they fight and kill each other, it's not technically gore, you know, it's not blood or anything like that, and yet, still, you know, we've seen in the first one that, you know, these robots kind of rip each other apart, they sort of disembowel and dismember each other, so it's kind of like robot gore, to put it that way. So it's not particularly graphic, and yet it's sort of evocative of something more violent, if that kind of makes sense. I've probably phrased that in a very poor sort of way. Alright, well, you know, that's essentially the kind of thoughts going into this series now that I've watched the first episode and I'm about to watch the second. Without further ado, let's get to the second episode, Heartbeat, ladies and gents. Alright, so about to get in, episode 2, Heartbeat. Basically it's, well, 17-30 minutes, so this one will probably fly by compared to the first one. 3, 2, 1, go. Also, before I start recording this episode itself, I actually did go back to the first one, just check in case there was an after credits scene. There wasn't, so fortunately I haven't missed anything. That's the good news anyway, ladies and gents. Oh, is this about...
Where's she getting the hair to play dress up with them?
That's some oh, never mind. Oh no, he caught it. I thought he dropped it for a second then. So those are the humans? Or are they just more robots? So is this N's backstory, maybe? 'Cause it looks like him. Yeah, it's a spooky mansion. Fancy that. Oh! Yeah.
I wasn't looking.
There's a spark between you.
Move it, moron. Hi, Tessa. Oh, no. Another one?
So, before they were murder drones, were they all workers? Hang on, is the volume up at full? Yeah, it is. So bad it cracked the mirror.
That's weird and concerning.
Bite me! This is probably you weirdo's fault!
I've never seen that symbol before. Wanna do an autopsy to find out?
What'd you find? Did you know that was a pilot hack?
I was the pilot? That's awesome! I crashed and ruined everything. Spaceship pilot. Origin story. Speaking of piloting to Earth, we sure murder all humans is,
There's a very particular brand of humour.
The humans sent you without a communication relay and reformatted your memories to soup.
She's just like, what did you say?
Hacks means they're past negotiating. Not like they tried negotiating with my mom.
Or we missed the negotiations. The humans programmed us to solve a problem. Where's proof of your backstory? The one where your kind's so conveniently innocent.
Just scrapes her out of the way.
Jay was getting orders from someone. If not the company through that relay, then, who? And how?
Quit complicating my murder plan.
It's a little anger vein. Taking very much anime inspiration there. I said it in the last episode, I'll say it here again as well. They've done very good with the expressions on the characters.
Fix her up, cause whoops, pretty big security risk in hindsight. You got this ladder about 5,000?
Please, just leave the lights.
That's all you've got to work by. Don't you just love employers who don't know what they're doing? Me thinks you're probably dead. Are the remains of a pigtail robot somewhere around here? Yeah, she's moving. She's definitely here, isn't she? Or is it a different robot? I'm assuming it's going to be her, because... Ooh. Over some horror vibe here. Yikes. Might want to get out of there, bud. Well, didn't go too well now, did it?
And your daughter has been absent.
Yes. On that kill all humans kick, like when I was younger. Grounded herself and all that.
Speaking on her behavior.
Of course, of course. Precocious, popular, supernatural understanding of doors. Takes after her old man.
Uzi, please sit normal.
Bite me!
Uzi, give Brayden back his sentience.
Bite me! Her. I started it, and also I'm done.
Interesting idea, though. If you're a robot,
Partner up.
you can transmit your consciousness into some other machine.
You freak us out.
But mostly bite me!
Yeah, she has trouble fitting in. We think there might be something damaged with her programming. How is she at home?
Sorry? I mean, she's a little herself, but damaged? I maybe haven't spent much time.
Mr. Doorman, sir, there's been an incident. Oh, I'm sweaty! Who programmed that?
You good, Uzi?
I'm good. Better than good. I am God! Hi, Dad. Thank you.
Of course, E. M&M's. You saved my life. I don't think the colony's even serious about all this banishment stuff. More just confused, especially with
The fact I'm too rogue to re-enter society now? I can never return.
the recent disappearances and your murder friend's corpse. When I went to grab your gun, it kind of looked like it crawled away.
Yeah, she's still alive.
Little.
The visuals are really good though, aren't they? Again, something else I mentioned last time.
Yo, ladder about 5,000? We looked everywhere for you.
Hello, Tim. Care to join me?
Join you standing eerily still over there in suspiciously low resolution?
Yes. Hi.
Okay, he's a bit trusting, isn't he? Okay, you're gonna have to do something about Crazy J, or whatever she's called. Or what remains of her anyway.
Hey, Frosty, for more practice?
We are a monster.
So these robots do bleed, except just oil, I'm guessing.
Welcome back, Thad. Wait.
Would have thought though, if you're a worker robot and if you can do what Uzi did,
I've been saying I'm grounded?
which is transmit your mind into another machine, could you just create a load of backup bodies? Just transmit your brain into them? What?
Oh, all right. Just don't do it again. Get in here, you goobs.
They're very trusting, these things, aren't they?
Yeah, where's gone? Because this looks not ideal.
Parent-teacher conference? Something about his daughter being more important than building a door in this hallway. Ugh, kinda cringe.
Ew, yeah, ugh. Oh, give me a minute. Yeah, almost through.
You good?
I'm good. Stop asking. Any forensic things over there? Do we have fingerprints?
You're all screwed. No, you're all screwed. You're screwed. Now that's acting. She can even act out a hologram of a cup. Would a robot really even need sunglasses?
I mean, you don't think it's my parenting, do you? I left her for dead once. It sounds like she's bored in your class, and the other kids hold her damaged again, and I will install a door on your face!
Where are your folks?
Мертвые. Я смотрела, как они
Sorry, what?
That was the joke, idiot. That girl is
Not real.
gorgeous,
Oh.
right? I'm gonna let her in.
Oh, they're all very dumb. It's like some video game logic, this.
Guys, do that often?
No, I'm very concerned, but also pretty frightened a little bit. Hey, Z, what's this thing? Hey, isn't that your special eye?
Don't call it that!
Absolute Solver? Reboot? Does this have something to do with how you grew your head back?
I actively avoid unpacking how that works.
New material can't be pulled from thin air. If the wound is severe enough, this Solver might be some sort of auto-run program to collect more matter.
Hello there. Who might this be? Oh, it's Thing from the Addams Family. I want to do something about that. And big reveal. Oh boy. That's one hell of an extension cable. That's a lot of cables, in fact. Just do your pose.
You good? Stop asking! Chainsaw hand time? Yeah, cool.
He's got everything you could possibly need. Cryo sleep, okay.
Yes, and hello, it's me, Tad. Can I get a location? I heard dentist's office. I'm Thad at the dentist's office. Come over here for your teeth.
Predictably terrible work, Jay. Why do you look so...
Great! You look great, Jay. No, wait, guys, it's really me. Is that a
Ninja star.
Everybody loves ninja stars.
Lifesavers again. Thanks. Super invited to my shindig next weekend. Cool kids only.
You want to talk?
We're busy then anyway, so whatever. So lame.
What's with the voice, Jay?
She's going for a GLaDOS vibe.
Not here. We are trying to repair that host as per our directive.
So you are a program?
More like you are our cute puppets. It hurts our feelings you don't remember us.
And what's with the mom hologram?
Easier to assimilate than explain.
Not happening.
Fair, but poor choice.
Oh
Now
god.
we will have to do something shocking.
That's not what you want to see.
Whoa! Hey!
Goodbye, Dad.
Oh, he just got full on ripped apart. Yikes.
What?
I just start blasting. Oh, never mind.
Dude, give it to me.
He tricked her.
Crosswipe. Snarl.
Lizzie, you good?
No!
Pranked, idiot. You big stupid.
Never mind, maybe he is dead. Nah, they won't kill off
For you, it's
Michael Kovac's character, would they?
Go into my mouth now.
No, he's alive.
Ow. And please don't. And also, I was using those.
That's loud in me old ear holes, that is. Did you blow her up? Well, I think Cryosleep's going to need some dramatic repairs to it.
What was... Which parts of that were real?
Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaking away. Get snuck upon. Ow.
She gives real,
Ow, 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 ow.
real GLaDOS vibes there from Portal. I'm a potato. You good?
What are you things?
Say you good. I'm just trying to read that screen in the background. Something about Cryosleep. Is that her?
What are you doing? Huh?
Oh, it's her. I think. Maybe? Yes? No? Dad don't like. To the parent-teacher conference then? Back to the mundaneness of normal life? Oh, the one remaining girl. Who's gonna die? Of course. Not noticed that thing?
Gorgeous, right? I'm gonna let her in.
You did.
Jesus, sorry, Industrial Strength Ghost or whatever. Settle.
Okay, so Russian robot recognised what that was. Because she's bad, clearly.
I hate your personality normally, but this is somehow worse. What am I being punished for?
That's a lot of leads. Okay, is that the end of the episode? Yes, it is. I don't think there'll be a scene at the end, not by the looks of it. Yeah, it's only about just over 10 seconds left. That'll be it, won't it? Yeah, nothing else here. Okay, there you go. That was episode 2, Heartbeat, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. There we go. Finish that. Let's jump cut and have some thoughts. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So another interesting little instalment in that. Getting a few hints, potentially of a bit of backstory for our murder drone characters right there. And possibly a reconciliation between Uzi and her father. But now we have another sort of big bad who we've just encountered here. And we have Russian bot as well, who I think we're going to need to watch out for, whoever she is. So probably more to be looking forward to then in episode 3. So I'm going to sort of leave the recording session for today at that one there. And, I'm just going to obviously test upload my footage and all that, see if there's any sort of copyright blocks, anything that I need to navigate my way around, anything like that, which I don't know necessarily if there will be, but we'll see. And yeah, assuming all goes well, then you'll see episode 3 and more, hopefully, sometime soon on the channel. So, as always, no real sort of different thoughts in terms of the vibe or anything like that. Same real kind of thoughts as I had with the first one. The action sequences are always quite interesting. The colours are very sort of vibrant. So, the animation quality is just nice and smooth overall. So, to Glitch, the animation studio, you're doing a fairly decent job by the looks of it. And yeah, I'll definitely watch the rest of it and see where it goes from there. So like I say, I think there's only the 5 episodes of this available at the moment. I'm assuming probably the studio are probably working on more episodes in the background, though exactly when the ETA is on those I'm not entirely sure. Other than that, we'll sort of wrap up there then, ladies and gentlemen, and hope you'll join me for episode 3 when I get around to recording that one. In the meantime, if you're not aware, Propagandist is my second channel. My main channel is John Philip Strategist, where I do a lot of video gaming content, so if you want to go and check that out, there's a link to it in the video description. Other than that, I will see you next time, folks. Goodbye, everybody.